Hi. Oh my god. Okay, so I got to see Aubrey London Born. I got to watch that. I got to watch the whole amazing process. Oh my god, is all I can say. Aubrey London was born 17, or no, 19 inches, um, 7 pounds, 1 ounce. She's beautiful. She had black little curls and, well, like, I'm guessing they're curls. I don't know, whatever babies have, but it was all like, bleh. She's beautiful. Oh, she's so beautiful. She's got a set of lungs on her too, but oh my God. God. Anyway, so the whole process is just amazing to me, and I think I'm actually going to go into that. I think I'm going to try and become a midwife. Um, there's something so beautiful about it, and such a miracle, and invokes the deepest desires, or not desires, but oh, what's that word where you just like your whole being is just awakened to this miracle, and everybody around you is affected. Everyone. I mean, you can't. Watching that, I hope everyone gets to at least experience that or witness that sometime in their life, because it's so beautiful. It's kind of gross, but it's so cool. It's so beautiful. Like, you just can't believe it. I'm there, and I'm watching it come out. Her head, it was there, and and it was just like, it was like, I can't even describe it. It was nothing I'd ever seen before could even come remotely near it, how it was. It was just, oh, and to see this precious little baby come out, and I mean, that was in her belly. That was in her. That was inside of my friend, and this beautiful little creature that crying and alive and alert and looking at things, and I'm sure she didn't see much. I hear it's kind of fuzzy when you're first born, but she was trying. She was trying and reacting to our voices. That was inside my friend, and I watched it come out, and oh my God. Oh, she came out. Oh, it was so beautiful. And my friend had the easiest pregnancy. Easiest, really. I mean, this was one of the easiest ones. She was induced, and then she got her epidural, and not even, like, about 4 hours later, she had her baby. 4 hours, easiest labor. And she, she did an excellent job. Excellent job. She didn't even scream, or, I was expecting her to get, like, really pissed off or something, or, throw me and her significant other out of the room, or, but no, she just said, okay, here we go, and she pushed, and it was so weird. Like, it was just this process, and I realized how, well, hers was really easy. I'm sure there's a lot more, but I looked around, and while there was the heart monitor, it kind of freaked me out more with the heart monitor that, you could hear, like, it would move around, and then you wouldn't hear the heartbeat, and everyone was just like, listening for it. Like, that's what we were depending on, and I didn't like that. I know it's necessary, but, like, all they would do if the heartbeat slowed down was just get another nurse in the room, which I think is ridiculous, because what are they going to do if something horrible happens except wheel her down to get a C-section? So my thing is, I think I'm actually going to do a home birth when it's my time someday, because seriously, she ended up, in the hospital overnight in this horrible room, and doctors coming in and out all night long. She couldn't get any sleep, and she's got a newborn, okay? She's going to be doing this for a long time. She needs at least a good, 12 hours of sleep before she has to deal with her newborn. You can't do that. You can't just keep walking in and out of her room. That's wrong. No, I'm having a home birth. Nobody is going to bother me afterwards, unless there's something wrong, and then I'll go to the hospital. But I don't really think, hospitals for sick people, It's not for babies. This is a joyous event. This is wonderful, and hopefully, you know, everyone gets to, I mean, I hope, I wish anyone who gets pregnant, I hope certainly I would have an easy birth, and I understand if, you know, C-sections, they are necessary sometimes. I do understand that, but dude, if everything's normal, if everything's going right, psh, dude, I'm having one. I am not having it in the hospital. That was annoying. Everyone looking at my hoo-hoo. I would not be okay with that. But I'm certainly glad she let me so that I could see the baby come out. That was pretty cool. Well, I'd let, you know, my friends, but not nurses and doctors. And, you know, I gotta say, there was no point for that doctor to be there. None. She was just a coach. It was lame. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. And, yeah, I only saw an epidural one, so maybe that's why I'm like, lame, I could do this at home, be fine. But I don't think I'd ever get an epidural either. I'd be, oh, it's such a huge, horrible needle. It's huge! It's like a knife. It's like a little knife, and they stick it in your back, in your spine, and I'm not okay with that. No one's touching my spine with a knife. God. What if they mess up? I'm not dealing with that. No. So they're going to leave me alone with my pain. I'm fine with it. Apparently it's normal. Women have done it for thousands of years, blah, blah, blah. God, I'm just ranting about this. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. Cool, cool experience. And I'm so glad. I think I've got a direction to go with my life, which is awesome. So I think that's good. And I'm so excited. This new little baby's in the world. And she's beautiful. Oh, man, she's beautiful. So, okay, bye.